Imagine waking up one morning and something feels off. A memory you swear was real seems different now. A building that used to be blue is suddenly gray. A song lyric you knew by heart sounds rewritten. People call these things glitches, coincidences, faulty memory. But what if they're not? What if they're symptoms of something far bigger, something cosmic? What if the multiverse, the vast ocean of parallel realities, is collapsing and merging into a single world? To understand this idea, we have to leave behind everything familiar, because this theory doesn't just rewrite the laws of physics, it rewrites the nature of existence itself. For decades, physicists have debated whether our universe is the only one. Some think it is, but many believe the opposite, that our cosmos is just one bubble in a frothing, endless sea of universes. Each one with its own history, its own timeline, its own version of you. In one universe, you never moved from your hometown. In another, you chose a different career. In another, you never met the people who now define your life. In another, you didn't survive a choice, you survived here. Infinite universes, infinite possibilities, infinite use. It sounds impossible until you realize the math actually supports it. The equations behind quantum mechanics don't describe one outcome. They describe every possible outcome, and according to the many worlds interpretation, each outcome becomes its own reality, not metaphorically, literally. But here's the twist no one expected. What if those realities aren't stable? What if they bleed together? What if, over cosmic timescales, they begin to collapse into one final, consolidated universe? Imagine a tree with infinite branches. Every decision, every quantum event, every fork in logic, a new branch. But what happens when the tree ages? Branches break, paths fuse together, roots entangle. What if the multiverse works the same way? Some physicists believe parallel universes might interact, gently or violently. A quantum ripple in one could spill into another. A gravitational disturbance could tug realities closer. A cosmic catastrophe, like a vacuum decay or a brain collision, could make them crash. But there's another theory, even stranger. What if the multiverse is not expanding, but shrinking? What if, like a cosmic rubber band, it's snapping back toward a single point, forcing all realities to converge? And if that's happening, you would feel it. You would notice tiny fractures, inconsistencies in the fabric of memory. You might call them Mandela effects. You might call them déjà vu. You might call them dreams that feel too real. But what if they're just pieces of other universes, sliding into yours? If the multiverse is collapsing, what would trigger it? One possibility is entropy, the measure of disorder in the universe. As time moves forward, entropy rises, pushing realities toward complexity. But if there is a maximum entropy limit, the multiverse may begin reversing the trend, simplifying itself, compressing, condensing, merging. Another possibility is dark energy, the mysterious force accelerating cosmic expansion. What if dark energy isn't pulling universes apart, but pushing them together? Or maybe the answer is quantum decay. The process that separates realities could, under extreme conditions, begin to fail. Instead of splitting universes apart, it could start welding them together. But perhaps the strangest idea comes from string theory. If universes exist on vast sheets, called brains, floating in higher dimensional space, then a shift in dimensional geometry could cause them to drift, slowly touching, slowly absorbing each other, until only one remains. Let's imagine what this would look like from the inside. From our perspective at first, nothing changes. Life continues. The world remains predictable, but subtle cracks form. A memory millions share that seems wrong. A logo everyone remembers differently. A geography detail that shifts ever so slightly. A person recalling an event that others swear never happened. Individually, these things appear meaningless, but together, they might be whispers of alternate timelines fusing into our own. And your identity is the anchor. When universes merge, versions of you merge as well. Your memories, experiences, emotional history, they blend, overwrite, or reinforce each other. This could explain why some people feel sudden surges of nostalgia for things they never experienced, or fear of events that never happened here, or skills they never recall learning, or dreams that feel like genuine memories from other lives. In a collapsing multiverse, your mind would be a mosaic, a fusion of countless paths converging into one. Now consider the physics. If universes begin merging, their laws might begin merging as well. Gravity could subtly shift, quantum behavior could fluctuate. The constants of nature, the speed of light, the fine structure, constant values we assume are fixed could drift, ever so slightly, toward a universal average. Cosmic background radiation might show imprints not from our universe, but from universes brushing against ours. Space-time could become unstable at the edges, rippling like fabric under tension, and the end game, a single, unified universe where all histories, all possibilities, all timelines converge, a final reality, a distilled truth. No branching, no divergence, no infinite versions. Just one. But that raises the deepest question of all. If the multiverse collapses, what happens to choice? If every possible path once existed, and every version of you lived, loved, failed, and succeeded in different ways, what does it mean when all paths fold into one? Are you choosing your actions? Or are you becoming the sum of every choice from every universe? Some philosophers suggest that identity might expand, that consciousness could grow richer, deeper, more complex, as countless versions fuse into a single awareness. Others suggest the opposite, that individuality dissolves, that the you know becomes a fragment of a much larger being. But perhaps the most poetic idea is this: each converging universe narrows the story. The multiverse collapsing into one is not destruction, it's refinement, simplification, a cosmic narrative reaching its climax. The universe, once infinite in possibility, is choosing a final ending. And what happens after convergence? Does reality stabilize into a perfect, singular timeline, or does the collapse ignite something new? Some theories propose that when the multiverse compresses into one, it reaches a state of infinite density, not unlike the singularity that birthed the Big Bang. Meaning the end of the multiverse could be the beginning of the next universe, a reset, a rebirth, a return to the start, not just a new cosmos, but a new tree of infinite possibilities, ready to branch again. Maybe this has happened before, maybe it will happen again, maybe we are living in one chapter of an eternal cycle, the collapsing and expanding breath of all realities. So what if the multiverse is collapsing into one reality? It means your memories may not be mistakes, your intuition may not be imagination, your déjà vu may not be random. You might be feeling the echo of another life you lived in another universe that no longer exists. It means you are not one person, but the final convergence of countless versions of yourself. It means reality is not stable, it's evolving, condensing, simplifying. It means the universe isn't just expanding outward, it might be collapsing inward toward a final truth. And maybe, just maybe, the reality you're living in now is the result of countless universes merging into one last story. A story that only you will ever experience exactly this way.